So I just get home from work, still wearing my shirt, and I see this BS, and I'm thinking, wow, it's like Pokemon, you know? These strange female creatures, newly discovered. We have no idea what these creatures are capable of, especially in the world of television. I mean, because it's not like they've ever had parts in TV shows or movies or what. No, no, they're like Pokemon. They're newly discovered. In fact, I'm just calling them female creatures because I don't even know if they have a name yet. You know, they're newly discovered. The Last of Us co-writer claims the character of Abby will broaden our idea of what women can do in TV. I know you try not to roll your eyes too hard. You don't want to give yourself a headache or have your eyes get stuck that way. And then you're looking like Bobby Boucher's daddy. He's like, hey, Bobby. You know, and looking up like that way. Haley Gross, the co-writer of HBO's The Last of Us series, recently claimed that the character of Abby will broaden our idea of what these female creatures can do in TV. Speaking with Variety at the season 2 premiere for the show, Gross was asked, what is it like to actually fully bring her into the fold now that she's been part of the lore of this for a while? Gross answered by praising Caitlin Dever, whatever, I don't really know, I don't care, who plays the character. It's really exciting. We're all sort of curious to see how people will react to Abby, but Caitlin Dever is a profoundly magnetic actress, and she brings so much to Abby. Discuss Abby's character. I'm really excited. I think she's a complex depiction of, I don't know. I want to say female rage, but it's also just female passion. She's this dimensional female character, these female creatures, and we've never seen a character like this before. That I think is going to broaden our idea of what women can do in TV. Just like how fucking what's her face, Jennifer Lawrence, like, oh yeah, no one's ever seen a female action hero before. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Again, they act like the women are these newly discovered creatures and that they haven't been acting on TV for what, 100 years. So women power, girl power, man. It's girl power. That's all it is. That's all it is. The Last of Us Part 2, Abby is rescued by Joel and Tommy from an infected horde, and then returns with her and her Washington Liberation Front allies to an outpost controlled by the WLF. After Joel and Tommy introduce themselves, spoiler alert, Abby shoots Joel in the knee, and then Nora, another female WLF member, pistol whips Tommy and knocks him unconscious. She then, spoiler alert again, she then pulls out a golf club and savagely beats Joel to death. And then people wonder why Abby is probably one of the most hated characters in video games recently. Gross's comment reinforces that no one should be watching the show, especially for after The Last of Us director Peter Hoare admitted that the purpose of the show was to push gay propaganda on viewers. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I really wouldn't be surprised. Considering everything now has to be some kind of message on that side being pushed, I really wouldn't be surprised. Is it true? I don't know, and I don't fucking care. It's modern television, so, you know. Speaking with Inverse back in 2023, Hoare said, sometimes you have a sort of trick. You have to sort of trick the rest of the world into watching these things before they're like, oh my god, it was two guys, I just realized. I think then they might understand that it's all real. No, it's a fucking TV show. It's just the same love. Because apparently gay people haven't existed or anything. Apparently these gay creatures are newly discovered too. I wonder what type they are. And also female creatures, what are they? What typing are they? We need to know because they've never been discovered and they apparently have never starred in any kind of action movie or horror movie or drama movie or any of those, but in TV shows, nope, nope. We are now in the age of these female creatures showing people what they can do after being newly discovered. You know, they were all they we had to the deepest parts of the Amazon, up in the Himalayas, the most remote places on Earth to find these creatures. Now we need to see what can they do. What can these things bring us when it comes to TV entertainment? I know I shouldn't have to say it like that, but again, Jennifer Lawrence seemed to think that she was like the first female action hero or female in like action role. Sigourney Weaver like to have a word with you. Jamie Lee Curtis, Linda Carter, any one of those females would like to have a word with you. This is not love. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this because I'm not religious. If you want to marry and love gay, if you're gay and whatever, I don't fucking care. Just if you're gonna get married, two people, man, woman, man, woman, woman. I don't care. Just two people. That's what marriage should be. Not like, oh, hey, we're gonna get married, and then I'm gonna get me a boyfriend, and then they're gonna get themselves a girlfriend, and then no, just man, woman, man, woman, woman. I don't care. Just marriage between two people. The letter also declares to comment out. Yep, don't care. Well, part 2 was shit. The first season was shit, and this will be shit. People now lower their standards to the point of Dragon Ball Evolution. To the point that Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah. So the joke on that is that Snow White, the live-action Snow White, actually has a worse score than Dragon Ball Evolution, which had a 2.5 out of 10. Apparently, Snow White got 2.3 out of 10. So the movie has done worse than Dragon Ball Evolution, which is horrible. So bad that rumor is that Akira Toriyama had to come out of retirement or whatever just to write Dragon Ball Super, just to make it up to the fans. And James Marsters, who plays Piccolo in the movie, came back and begged Christopher Sabat to give him a role, and he was granted the role of Zamasu just because he wanted to pay back, you know, the horror, the atrocity of Dragon Ball Evolution. And I mean, we got a really cool character out of that. Zamasu is by far one of the coolest characters, you know. But yeah, I think that's what the joke's referring to. Wait, what don't women do in TV? I don't get it. Yeah, exactly. What is Abby gonna do that we haven't seen in some kind of horror movie in the fucking 80s? Like, seriously, they seriously act like that women are just newly discovered. Oh, she's gonna really push the envelope and shatter the glass ceiling. Doing what? It's just more feminist bullcrap. There's nothing that Abby's gonna do that hasn't already been done. In the 90s, in the 80s, in the mountains. No, in the 70s. I mean, what is she gonna do that's really gonna shatter the perception of what women can do in TV? Nothing. People need to stop jerking these fucking people off. There's nothing that this woman can do that Sigourney Weaver or like I said, Linda Carter back when she was doing Wonder Woman. There's nothing that this chick can do that those people haven't done already. Those people set up the foundation for people like this. You know, Sigourney Weaver, strong, independent, puts men in their place, badass. They laid the groundwork. The actresses of, you know, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, they laid the groundwork for these freaking women. So what could this chick possibly do that will broaden our idea of what women can do in TV? Please, please do tell me. I would love to know. What is she gonna do that hasn't been seen in some freaking Lifetime original movie? So once again, they're just trying to push strong power female. Yeah, women power. Women don't need men until they do. But yeah, Abby is gonna break some, shatter a lot of glass ceilings. She's gonna, it's up and out, the Great Glass Wonkavator, and she's not just stopping with one ceiling. She's going out. She's gonna land another and just bust out of that one too. Just glass from the ceiling all over the place because of how many things she's doing and how many just gender norms and whatever she's busting out and shattering. And people are gonna be walking around there to be like, where's all this glass coming from? Why is it raining glass in certain places? And then we can look up and it'll be this chick breaking glass ceilings, just showing us and broadening our ideas of what women can do in TV. You know, people like Sigourney Weaver are like, oh my God, I wish I had done this. What have I been doing my whole entire life? I've been acting for, what, 40 years now? What have I been doing with my life? Anyway, I hope everyone can take sarcasm because some people aren't smart enough. But that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later.